Fast breaks to fast takes. What's good, people? Welcome to the network. It's your boy Hassan in the building with Mr. Sonny Carson. Carson, what's popping with you?
What's good, people? What's good? What's going on with y'all today?
Hold on. Wait, what's going on? You need a little shape up there?
Hell yeah, son. See this joint right here? I take care of it.
Nah, it ain't.
You can't really see it. That's good though, but yeah, son. I got a little seasoning.
Season. All right, people. We got my partner in crime in the building again. Y'all have seen him here a couple times before where shit get a little bit testy. As soon as I told Sonny he's coming back, Sonny said, uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a nice formal network introduction to the big homie, author, writer, breakdancer, Sean. I can't write. What's good with you, brother?
What's good? Thank y'all for having me back. Y'all niggas are stupid, bro.
Yo, bro, what's up with well, first of all, I'm super excited, y'all, because it is playoff time.
Playoffs crazy so far. This shit is crazy.
Yo, okay. I said at the beginning, when we were talking, it was before that we got on camera. I said that, the playoffs just started, so all the teams are playing right now. So we're not going to go through all the teams. We'll get to a few teams this week. We'll get to a few teams next week. But because right now every team is playing, it's only game 2 for certain teams. I have to say this though, to kick this episode off. Did you guys see the Nuggets in the fucking Clipper game last night?
The 7-game series.
That shit going 7. That shit. And as much as I believe he has robbed his team of money, Kawhi Leonard is a problem, bro.
A healthy Kawhi Leonard is a problem.
A healthy Kawhi
Leonard.
That
nigga is healthy, he damn near unguardable, son.
He had only missed one shot until the third quarter. He had only missed one shot. And it's different if somebody say, oh my God, he's putting on the clinic. He only missed one shot. It's different if he was laying the ball up. Like if he was a big man. If he was shot and he was dunking it or laying it up, then you go, well, he in the paint. If he that big, nah, bro. Jump shots and 3-pointers.
Yeah, he nice like that though, son. He got a full game, inside, outside game, crazy. Mid-range, pull up, layup, dunk.
I have to agree with Sonny. If he's healthy, he's a problem.
Oh yeah, healthy. Besides that, he's just taking the team for all the fucking money that
him and fucking Ben Simmons.
Oh shit, fuck him. And how about what's his name? What's from Philly? Embiid.
Embiid.
I
don't play back to back.
I seen a post. I seen a post online yesterday. It could have been either yesterday or early this morning. I can't remember. She was the funniest shit ever. They said Joel Embiid announces he's healthy enough, he's ready for the playoffs. And then it said, the 76ers announced we ain't in the playoffs. It's the joke.
Bro, it's so fucked up that they didn't even make the play in. That's crazy.
Bro.
They about to move on from that nigga though.
I think so.
They need to, because Joel Embiid, first of all, like Barkley said, when the season began, how you start the season off before in the preseason? You say, "I'm not playing back-to-backs." Right. Nigga, you got to play front to front. You owe us so much money, nigga. Side to side, you got the electric slide down that motherfucking basketball court, nigga. You owe us bread, nigga, and you gonna say I'm not playing back-to-backs?
Okay,
he crazy.
I have to say this.
No, they're crazy. They allow it.
Okay, true, but hold on. I'm not taking his side. I agree with y'all. But you know what I like to do whenever we're on the show? I like to play the devil's advocate. Excuse me. If he's not healthy, right, and he physically can't do it, I would still take a Joel Embiid. He's so good if he could play at a high level, healthy. If they say he can't play back-to-back games, that's just like Kawhi Leonard. Remember, he was on rest for the last 3 or 4 years. They was like, okay, well, he ain't gonna play this game. Even when he wasn't fully here, they saying he's not 100%. So I don't even mind getting Embiid like that. The issue that I have is you ain't supposed to say that shit to the press and to the world. That's something that you talk to your team about.
Yeah.
If you got the owner, you sitting there, you like, yo, y'all know my knees is fucked up, or my toes or my ankles is fucked up. He go, I could beast, and I could probably give you 28 and 12 or 28 and 15. Like if what he remember at one point, I ain't gonna hold you up. I was saying he was better than Joker. Back when
he was, nigga.
yes,
he was.
Yes. Yeah, boy. Embiid was
He the only other big man that used to bust the Joker ass.
Yes, Embiid was him, but he's not healthy. And since you did bring that up, Sean, about I'm not sure if it was you or Sonny saying that. Oh, it's you, Sonny, saying that they're about to separate.
They about to move on for him.
On. My question to you is, at this point in his career, let's just say hypothetically, the doctors say he's pretty good. He looks pretty good for next season. Yeah, nothing is fucked up on him. Would you take a chance for another year, or you think it's time just to?
It's time. They've been running this process. They've been running this process shit for what 8-9 years now.
Oh yeah.
Remember Philadelphia? They was like, yo, you gotta trust. They was tanking games on purpose, trying to get number 1 picks. They were just losing on purpose, so they can get Ben Simmons and fucking Joel Embiid and all these niggas. Joel Embiid is the only person left from the process era, and y'all still not fucking winning.
Y'all still ain't got.
Sometimes you gotta hit the motherfucking reset buttons. Huh? It's time in Philly. You got young players that can take over now. You gotta move on.
They need new T-shirts that instead of saying trust the process, they new T-shirt need to say how long is the fucking process. This shit forever, nigga.
Right. It's over. They gotta trade that dude.
Sonny, you and Sean talking at the same time. You said something at the end I didn't catch.
It's time to move on from him. And the bad thing about it is, I think Joel Embiid, the injury just fucked him up. But when they're gonna have to trade him, he got a big contract still. He still owed a bunch of over $100 million, and you're not gonna get the equal value back for him.
Yeah.
People know that y'all want to move him. He already injured. I'm not giving you no fucking number 1 draft picks and good players for this. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm not giving you that. I'll give you some 2nd round picks and some niggas on the end of my bench, but I'm not giving up my team to take on a Joel Embiid that may or may not play next year. Fuck that.
I agree.
So that's my question to both of y'all then. As GMs, do you take Joel, like if Philly let him go in the offseason, he becomes available. Do you take him?
I wouldn't.
Well, it depends on what I gotta give.
Yeah, that's the thing. What am I giving?
Yeah, if I'm getting pennies, if I have to give, like if I could get them for a really good, like a really, really good price, and I don't really have to give up much, or maybe if Philly comes to an agreement and they can like buy him out. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Yeah. I would, if it's not going to cost me a whole lot, because think about it. I'm willing to give them some because they pay bums good money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They play bums good money. So my thing is, if I could take a chance and let's say bring him somewhere where he might come off the bench and it didn't cost me a lot to get him, I'll take him. Joel Embiid is nice when he's healthy.
Yeah, when he's healthy.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give up a lot for him.
Yeah.
But while y'all were talking, I got to say this. I would be mad at Embiid. Well, not because I don't blame him. It's just that, listen, we've seen this happen ever since back in the freaking Ewan and, the fucking Knicks days. And some people are just injuries. And it's bad, but it is what it is. So I don't blame him a lot for that. If I was mad at Philly for any reason, it would be for giving Paul George all that money. That's why. That's why I'm
stealing, son.
Yeah, highway fucking robbery. And I ain't gonna lie to you, because if you have been any Laker fan at any time, you don't fuck with the Los Angeles Clippers. Those are the little extra younger adopted brothers. We'd be like, get your little ass out of here. Like, we don't. and no matter what the Clippers have tried to do, what's the owner name? The ball-headed dude. What's his name again? The billionaire. I can't remember his name.
Dang, I've seen that nigga sitting in the front row too, and I can't.
Ballmer or something like that.
Yeah, Ballmer.
Exactly. So until Ballmer came along, he got all this bread. He's trying his best to build a championship team. And if you like the Lakers, you still like fuck them. I still don't like them. So when Paul George left, I was like, okay, P, fuck the Clippers, go to Philly, blah 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 blah. Because the way it looked on paper, I was like, Philly might be a problem for.
Yeah, on paper.
Boston, who knew the cat? Like the Knicks, we knew was like rising in the last few years. So the Knicks were rising. The Cavs came out of in my opinion, the Cavs had
ain't nobody see that.
Players.
Nobody.
No one seen the Cavs coming.
Hell no.
No one seen it. But I was thinking the Knicks, Boston, and who else was doing something on the East? It was somebody else. I can't remember who. It wasn't the Pacers. Who?
They always in the middle of the
Milwaukee.
Oh, in the Bucks, because you got Giannis and Dame. So I was like, even Giannis and them on paper, you thought would be better than what they are. But I was like, if Philly coming and they got Paul George so and look at what happened with that playoff PH shit.
But here's the problem with Philly, right? In my opinion, it don't matter who you put on that team. They're not. They don't went through coaches. They done went through all these number one draft picks. They done went through all these superstars, and I don't know what it is. Maybe they just got the omen of the fucking Phillies, because the Phillies, the baseball team, they still to this day, unless somebody broke it recently, hold the record for the most losses in Major League Baseball history. Maybe it's just a Philadelphia thing.
Damn.
These niggas, it don't matter who you put on their team. Fucking James Harden, a bust on that team. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you go out and get. Y'all done changed the coach a million times. It's just y'all don't have a winning culture. That's what it is.
That's what it is, though, the culture.
Y'all got an African named Joel. That's when you fucked up at the first place. They don't have a winning. They do not have a winning culture, and it don't matter how much money you go out and spend. A culture is something that needs to be. You need to plant a seed for it, and you need to grow. You need to grow it. And they tried it with that trust the process shit, but don't I trust y'all?
And that's why if I'm the owner after the season, everybody gone. GM, coach, basketball operations, all y'all niggas. Thank you. Good night, nigga.
Sonny,
pack your shit and get out of here. I'm starting over. I gotta hit the reset button. All y'all niggas gotta go.
I was gonna say the same shit because what's dude name who used to run the Rockets and now he over there?
Yeah,
the one
I know that.
The one who Harden said he can't be trusted. He's a liar.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Anyway, I agree with Sonny. Even him, all y'all pack y'all bags. I'm hitting the reset button. All y'all gotta go. Get out.
Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get out.
Yeah, get out. Nah.
They need to clean house. Clean house.
So I mean, shout out to them. But and I like how we just dived headfirst into that. But I want to go left field for real quick. And this is not NBA shit, but this is something that's been all over the internet all day today. And I think it hit last night when I saw it. And now it's all over the internet today.
I already know what you're about to say.
How to discuss this Shannon Sharp shit, bro. We have to. Shout out to Unc. He out there doing this thing. And he's been in talks for his new contract for his podcast, which is for $100 million.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So instead of us congratulating another black man on this groundbreaking deal, we're forced to talk about this chick who was suing Shannon Sharp for $50 million. She says I'm learning now, we're so organically raw on this show. I tend to forget there's certain things that we shouldn't be saying. I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but there's certain things that we should, like certain words they don't even want you to say anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But listen, but look, but until more money come our way and we have to censor our shit, I'm just gonna say it. The bitch said that Shannon raped her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she says the sex was consensual at first and at times, and things got kind of rocky. And he not only did he rape her, but he threatened her with physical abuse. Now, there's different layers to this. So let's stop there first. Let's deal with the fact that this young lady is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million. Me, myself, I'm going to pass it to you guys. But first, let me just say this. I think it's a fucking cash grab. That's
of course
my opinion. And I know all the young women out there or the people down with the Me Too movement is like, oh, how dare you? She was violated. She was violated. And I'm like, okay, that's what you claim. But out of all the lawyers you could pick, you pick the lawyer, the most scumbag lawyer that
the scummiest of the lowest of the low.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the same guy who just tried to ruin Jay-Z's life, saying that he raped a young girl, and Jay said, "Oh, you got the wrong motherfucker here."
Shit was fabricated.
Oh shit. See, because here's what it is. I've known this back since the Michael Jackson days because I have the pleasure of being super cool with his family and stuff like that. And what I learned at a young age was a lot of times people pay you not because they're guilty, they pay you because they don't want the bad press. See, about the court, it's the court of public opinion.
Public opinion. Yep.
Once public opinion come in, you know how many sponsors that Shannon Sharpe could lose. So people go, let me just pay them something. But sometimes you go, fuck that shit. And that's what Jay-Z did. And this is what Shannon Sharpe is doing. He's against it. So I just put it out there for the people. I gave you my quick, of course, I'm going to comment on what Sean and Sonny got to say, but I'm going to pass the mic to Sonny first. And you let me know how you feel about that.
So you asking me about my opinion. To me, I was reading what she alleged they filed in the court.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the whole shit's some bullshit. She a liar to me, but that's just my opinion. I don't never trust nobody. If you've been physically assaulted or you've been violated physically, like the thing said she got raped 3 separate times, twice in October, then he raped her again in January. How did that happen? If he raped you one time, so he raped you October 1st, you left and came back October 16th, and he raped you again. Then you met up with him in January and he raped you again. See, shit just don't add up. Once you start reading like the deposition and shit, it just don't make sense to me.
I agree.
I don't understand it. And I can never, but like you said, the money grab thing, if you physically feel like, yo, she was like, yo, I'm suing for trauma. I can't sleep. I'm scared. I'm all this. If that was the fucking truth, then why you ain't bring him up on charges? Why you went for the civil case instead of the criminal?
Facts.
That's why I can't. That's why I always don't believe these cases. If you got R-worded and raped and he beat you up, Shannon Sharpe is fucking 6'2", 250 pounds. If he beating you up, you be fucked up.
Yeah.
You ain't called the police. You ain't got no police reports. All this stuff she kept. She said she got text messages and she recorded him calling. You ain't got one police report to lean on. You didn't call the cops one time.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it, son. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I think it's cat.
It's sad.
Well, I'm gonna play I agree, right? But I'm also gonna play devil's advocate because there are factors that we're not alluding to, right? When this shit happened, Shorty was 19, Shannon was 54, right? She's 19 years old, and now I'm not saying nobody's right, wrong, or indifferent. I'm just telling you that kids are impressionable. I'm 19 years old, and this is a celebrity, right? I know motherfuckers with mixtapes that was getting pussy they ain't had no business getting. You understand what I'm saying? With no fucking bread. So I'm not saying it's true, and I'm not saying it's not true. What I'm saying is it's less likely for a child or somebody who's impressionable. So you might call it the R word, you might call it rape, whatever, but it's all what it's perceived as. So if he forced himself on it, all you gotta say is no one time, right? Hey, come on, give Uncle a little bit of that. That's it. At that point, once you go past the point of no, you've done it. Whether you've done the deed,
I get what you're saying, and that makes sense the first time, not for the second and third time.
So I'm getting to that. So, and again, I want to preface it.
I was waiting for Sean to finish, and I was going to say the same thing, but go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. Again, because I'm saying child, but she's not. Obviously, she's by statute, she's legal.
Yes.
But some people will depending on the lifestyle he's providing for a 19-year-old, he's flying her here and flying her there, and he's buying her. You heard her say, "Oh, you like this ass, daddy? It's gonna $25,000 a cheek."
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What's even more crazy is he offered it. Help me win this competition, and help me win the competition. I give you $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So he set the precedence by even going that route.
I freeze.
So okay, go ahead.
No,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you know why? Because I want to comment on that. But so if you guys say it real quick, because I don't want to forget. I want to comment on what you just
said. So I was gonna land the plane anyway. So basically, not that she's right. I mean, not that she's wrong or right. It's just that I look at it from a different set of goggles because she's experiencing a lifestyle. Like she might like the dick, but at that time, whenever she said no was no, and some people endure it because of like women who get their ass beat. I stay for my kids. It's always I'm doing it because hers just happened to be a greed situation.
I'm listening to what you're saying, and everything you're saying is playing into my defense. You just said he allotted her a lifestyle that she wasn't accustomed to. So if I decide to take that lifestyle away from her, what would be her number one thing to do? Holler rape and sue me for money. Because I was giving her shit that she couldn't get on her own. I don't believe her with the rape shit. I believe he was giving her money and stuff like that. 19, it is what it is. I don't necessarily agree. I don't know Shannon Sharp personally or anything like that, but I just think one time I can see somebody, you get raped, first thing you should do is just call the police and make it, at least they have it on record. Even if you don't plan on pressing charges, you could be like, I took this shit serious.
Yep. Document, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be
documented. Just to be like, yo, he violated me, he did that to the third. We all know some people when we grew up they was women in bad relationships, they nigga beat their ass, and then 2 weeks later they was back with them.
Yes.
So that we know that's kind of things happens, but you got to document this stuff when it happens. That will strengthen her case because right now it's hearsay. She's just saying what Shannon did, and Shannon got text messages saying, "Well, we used to role play. I used to choke all the time. You see the thing?" She was like, "Yo, put a dog collar on me and choke the shit out of me." That was in the text message.
That was in the text.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but I did hear. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sonny.
Yeah, it's all going to play out.
Did y'all hear
what I was hearing? Huh?
Did y'all hear the tape?
No,
yeah, I heard the tape.
I didn't hear it.
She recorded Shannon Sharp. Yeah, you'll hear it.
Yeah, what she said, he said, I'm tired of, she said, I'm tired of you manipulating. I'm not laughing. It's his voice. I'm hearing it in my head. She goes, I'm tired of you manipulating me. He said, use that word one more goddamn time. I'm gonna choke the shit out you next time I see you. And then she said, she got quiet. He said, you hear me? She said, real timid. I don't want to be choked. He said, oh yes you do. So yeah.
But when he said, if you listen to the tape, you won't hear it how after the whole thing. When he said that to her, if you listen to the tape, she started laughing.
Oh, see.
That's the thing. That's how shit can get taken out of context.
Taken out of context, because that's what lawyers do. They ain't gonna play you the whole conversation.
They didn't play the whole thing. They got a snippet.
And people go through that shit all the time. Like you could easily go through any episode that we have on this show and hear something me or Sonny say, and you just edit. You ain't gotta put it together. Take a snippet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, them motherfuckers be hating on so and so, not hearing the whole shit.
Yeah.
And Shannon Sharp's statement, because he put out a statement on IG, and I saw him.
Yeah.
He's sitting there apologizing to the people. He goes, but I'm gonna fight this. He goes, and y'all want to put out a clip of the video. He
got a sex tape.
But he goes, I'm letting you know now, I'm challenging the lawyer. Put out the whole tape.
Yep, the whole tape.
Because if you show a clip, what if there is a clip where, and remember in the text, she says, I want you to put a dog chain or whatever around me.
Yeah, and choke me.
So what if in the video they wilding out, but
that's the clip they gonna put out.
The clip, and he like this. And
that's exactly what they gonna put out. Look, he's an animal.
And she like, not knowing that if you let the tape play, As soon as he let her go, she like, I love it, daddy, or whatever.
Yep.
They're being really slick with this shit. Now, watch this. Sean mentioned this earlier, and I don't get a chance to see what's Charlemagne in the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
I don't get a chance to watch them as much as I used to back in the day, but I will say this of what they said today. I hope Shannon Sharp beat it. Me personally, I don't believe the girl. I believe they were into some kinky, freaky shit. But
definitely.
Guess what? Mad people are. That don't mean you should
everybody.
$50 million. But here's what I will say. Excuse me. Shannon Sharp is 56 years old. Shouldn't have been fucking with that girl anyway.
You ain't lying.
Sorry. You should. I'm sorry.
You ain't lying.
I'm sorry. And I'm not putting. Okay, let me word this right because I don't want Sean to be like, "Oh, you gonna throw me under the bus on a live pod?" It's not you. I'm just saying that I've said it to you before. What this thing that I'm about to say, I've said it to you and anybody who know what people of guys that I know or maybe guys, especially when I was on tour. Oh my God, I was the youngest dude, but I was the most reasonable motherfucker in the fucking head, bruh. When you have something to offer, even if the woman thinks you're bigger than what you are, she's like, okay, he's so-and-so. I keep saying, you better leave these young girls alone. The older ones is bad enough. I'm not saying the older ones is innocent, but they bad enough. But these young ones, guys be sitting there, yeah, son, I'm online, shorty all on me. I bagged this one. She like 20, blah, 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 blah. My shit is this. When are we past just banging girls? Like, bruh, when you was 20 and you was out there like that, that's all fun and games. They was tossing it at me. I'm catching all that shit. Like, okay, cool. Now, dude, whether you in your late, I'm talking about late, not early 30s, late 30s, your 40s, or your 50s, you're playing yourself, bro. You're playing yourself if you are sitting there. First of all, if it was a night that he was in a town and he met her and she wanted to, now listen, a man gonna be a man. Yo, I'm talking about kicking it with a girl you met online. Bruh, you met somewhere. She's 19, you're 54. What the fuck do y'all have in common?
Yeah.
What is there to talk about?
You put yourself in this position.
This is what I'm saying. And my point is, there are many of beautiful 40 and 50-year-old women. If you wanted to just, now he ain't got to get married again, and he ain't cheat on nobody because he ain't married. But this wasn't a one-night stand. This was somebody that you was fucking with. You're asking for trouble, bro. You are asking for trouble. And every time the guy's favorite line is, I would have never thought she would have did this. Well, you better start thinking that.
Yeah, you're right.
Smarter than the men are. And these women are like this. We've been walked over for far too long. It's our turn. These women are scandalous as fuck, bro. Son, we had a conversation about the Ant-Man situation. That shit was set up, bro. She knew what she was fucking doing.
Oh, of course she knew what she was doing.
And you damn right I said it. And if she got a problem with it, address it. At Hassan LC. I don't hide from mine. I stand on my 10 toes down. You knew he was a young motherfucker. You knew who he was. He just got the bag and you fucked him and you end up getting fucking pregnant. You did it on fucking purpose. And then when he put you, now your ass is like, okay, well, this ain't gonna go as smooth as I want. Then you're gonna hightail it to California to see if you can
try and get more bread.
And try to get more bread. Dude, these women are, dude, relentless. I'm talking about crazy. So I'm sad that Shannon has to go through it, but you got to take responsibility for some of this shit.
Put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. You're a product of your environment, nigga. You put yourself in that position.
Dude, that shit, dude, times have changed so much. I tell my son, I speak at like music seminars. I talk to the young ones. Who knew I'll be we all are OGs. That's crazy because I'm used to calling other people. And now we OGs, and I be sitting there talking to them and go, yo, times have changed. Back in the day, a man could be popping, be successful in anything. I'm not talking about just entertainment. Successful in anything. And he'd be cheating. He'd be having a whole nother family in a whole other state. He got a not saying it's right, but what I'm saying to you is that it has happened over and over again. Nowadays, you can't even cheat no more because you can't trust these fucking chicks and guys too. I'm talking about if you're a big time female star and then you mess with some guys, these youngins or these side pieces, let's put it that way. These side pieces are looking for a payday. Y'all don't remember that time when Lil Wayne had some chick? It was some chick that he smashed, happened years ago. Some chick he smashed. The rule is you never fall asleep with a fucking.
Yeah, don't do that.
I learned that shit on tour, bro. Mark, God bless him, said never fall asleep with a groupie chick in your fucking room. Because you don't know what she gonna do. She gonna rob it. And I can tell you a funny story about that later. Because I fell asleep one time in my whole career. So I thought she robbed me, son. I was like, she got me, and I woke up. But that was a whole nother story. My point is this: Wayne falls asleep. The chick gets her phone and is taking selfies in the bed with Wayne while he's sleeping, on head on her shoulder. She like, and she starts posting shit. This was years ago. Bruh, they know what they doing. They are calculated creatures. This woman, in my opinion, she knew what she was doing. This is shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Sharp, bro. And I can see if this shit happened. If he wasn't on, what's the show with him and Skip? What's it called? First Things First? Was it first?
First Take.
Undisputed.
No.
Undisputed.
If he wasn't on there, if he never did Undisputed, if he never had a podcast, if he just was a football player, I can see a young girl not knowing who the fuck Shannon Sharp is.
Yeah, they wouldn't know who he was.
They wouldn't know who the fuck Shannon Sharp is.
They wouldn't know who Shannon Sharp was.
Even though he's in the Hall of Fame and all that shit,
they wouldn't know that.
Shannon Sharp, especially a young one. But
hell no.
You are on Undisputed. You're everywhere now. You like, now
you're on ESPN.
Now you're on ESPN. You got like the number one podcast, bro. You got all this shit. And you gonna tell me she wasn't like looking at him and he's like hollering at her at the gym? You gonna tell me in the back of her mind she wasn't like got him?
Oh yeah, that's a lick. I got a lick. Easy. I got a lick.
So as long as he takes responsibility for that as we move on in life, but it's just messed up now that he got to go through this and come out of his pocket and pay for lawyers and pay for this and pay for that, because it's gonna be a process and he ain't gonna get that money back. And if you would have left,
he's not gonna get that money back. And he I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's not gonna get that. He's not gonna get that money back, and then he's gonna lose money because you gotta understand something. ESPN is owned by Disney, right? They don't want none of this bad press, right? You the new nigga on the show. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want none of this bad press. And right before we came on, Stephen A. talked. I seen the caption said, "I want to address the what's his name?
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I want to address it, but we came on right before it, so I'm gonna watch it afterwards because I want to see if he's gonna coddle Shannon because that's his man, or he's gonna keep it real. But nonetheless,
I think just to answer that real quick, he's like, let's really be honest. Who wouldn't? He's gonna he's gonna speak his mind, but he's gonna coddle it. That's his man. Just like just like Shannon Sharp didn't agree with everything that Stephen A. did with the LeBron, and he spoke
LeBron shit,
but he coddled him a little bit. But he did.
Right.
Stephen gonna speak his mind, but he's gonna coddle him, and he's your co-host. You ain't gonna throw him under the bus.
Yeah, you ain't gonna throw him under the bus.
Right. So it's also he got to look at fucking is Disney or ESPN, are they gonna put up with it? Because one thing we all left out, the girl's white.
I thought she was Spanish. She white?
Yeah, I thought she was Spanish.
They said she was white. Her last name is they was making a joke about her last name is, I forget her first name, but her last name is Zuniga. So they were saying that's what she be calling Shannon Sharp. Zuniga.
Yeah, I thought she was Spanish. They said her first name is Gabriella.
Yeah, like Gabriella. So, then again, Gabriella could be like Italian or something, right?
White. Yeah, but they said on the Breakfast Club they said she was white.
I thought.
Okay, well,
but listen, at the end of the day, I don't want to put too much time on this. I wish him the best, but for you guys out there, I was about to say you young dudes, but it ain't even just the young dude. For you guys out there, y'all gotta stop thinking with the wrong. Yo, them days are gone. Listen, times have changed. I'm gonna give you the perfect example.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Now, we're the ones who go. Living life and experiences is the best teacher. No matter how much we try to tell our kids, no matter how much we try to tell those who are younger, most of them think they know better. And they have to go out and make their own mistakes for them to learn. That's just a part of life. Some people might listen and go, okay, I'm gonna listen to your OG or dad or mom or whatever. But most of them be like, I remember my father tried to tell me as a kid, when I first started going on to, he's like, well, this would happen. I'd be like, you don't know what, man, you don't know about this life. I'm popping. Like, yo,
Yeah.
because life is how you learn. You go through shit, you learn. Hopefully, a lot of you motherfuckers don't have to go through it. Just look at what's going on with these people. You do not want to have to go through a one wrong decision with a chick or with a dude can ruin your life. Your best bet is to find you someone good and settle down. And if you want to cheat, you better go get one of them Elon Musk dolls and fuck one of them. And like that, bro.
But I'm gonna keep it a 1,000. If I'm Shannon Sharp, I'm 54 years old and I don't got no significant other. Call me what you want, nigga. I'm getting mail order hookers, nigga. All day. If I got that kind of money, yo, son, send me a big butt Asian with some pigtails over here, nigga. And I'm having a camera in the corner. And she gonna sign that paperwork. So I ain't got time. I'd rather give her instead of going out, taking somebody to eat, doing all that. Yo, we're gonna do what we gonna do. There's 3 stacks on the dresser. Thanks for coming out. Close the door behind you. That shit slam lock. I ain't got time to be out here playing around with these chicks now. So especially in today is dangerous now.
Bro,
it's dangerous.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you this from experience, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm keeping 150 with you. If I show you some of the inbox messages that I get on Instagram or Facebook, now it ain't because I think they're trying to set me up why I don't mess with it. It's 2 reasons. Well, first of all, I don't trust you. Second of all, I don't even know if that's you. Who you could be some old man.
Yes, exactly.
Of a young woman. So I don't pay attention to none of that shit. But the amount of shit that is offered to me from female shit like that, it's like you're not gonna outthink me. My shit is you'll never get me with this shit because if you're offering it to me, what about those who got 10 times more than me, or a guy who's a big time star whose face is known? So you telling me out of all the people you see certain shit that I do, and next thing you know, oh, you're so cute and I want to link up with you, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can have all that.
I told you, I think I told you this the other day. Somebody tried to holler at me with a "I love my husband" T-shirt on. Like I'm on my kids, like on Michael and Daisy. You got a "I love my husband" T-shirt on. Talking about, yo, I really, really like you, and I think.
Well, to be honest, she might love her husband. She could.
Fuck all that.
I don't.
I mean, listen.
Give me a lifetime membership to the motherfucking Pussy Ranch, nigga, in Vegas, and I'm gonna pay, have me a good ass time, and go home after that. See, I ain't gotta worry about nothing coming out after that. It's motherfucking private, and I ain't gotta worry about nobody suing me, about nobody saying I attacked them, or none of that, son. And I'm gonna have a good ass time. I'm gonna get some of what's that shit called? That's what they call it on older man when he was hiding under the bed. I'll be in there looking at all that scattered ass nigga eating steak. Like, Mr. Carson, we got your room ready. Hold on, nigga, let me finish this shit off.
Yo, let me tell you, and they got many places like that in Vegas. See, it's a difference from a hooker and a escort.
Yes,
totally different. Hookers is nasty. Different. Hookers will leave one room. They've been tossing salads and shit, got shit all on their face and on their feet. That's a hooker. A fucking escort come out, high class. They don't walk in a room, they float in the fucking room. And they like, where's the money? And they will make your time, and you're not paying them to sleep with them, you're paying them to go home. They always say that. I'm not paying for you to come have sex with me. I'm paying for you to go home. It's easier. Let's think about it. The money you pay for a woman, to take
That's what I'm saying.
Running down a woman anyway. You paying that shit anyway.
Son, just give it up.
Just give
it up, son. I just give it up.
Buddy.
I ain't got time.
I wish Shannon Sharp.
Like we always say, let's be realistic. Like, all right, let's say if you done with that woman, if she didn't help you like Jeff Bezos and his wife, or LeBron and his wife, if I meet you and I'm already up $200-300 million, I can't trust you ever. I would never trust you.
Never.
I don't even know why you here. Yep. You be like, oh, yo, you look so good. No. Get your goddamn hands off me. You trying to get some of this goddamn chicken. You think you slick. Goddamn hands off me. So I would never trust you.
Hey.
You right, huh? Fuck all that. Let me get rich, son. Well, I'm happily married. If I was Shannon Sharp, I put my order into a Tesla bot, nigga, with a BBL and some other shit, nigga. And call it a day. BBL. You have all the fun you want with your robot. Unplug that bitch and put it in the closet.
There you go. And you ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about catching no diseases. You ain't got to worry about her fucking suing you. You ain't got to worry about her stealing from you. You ain't got to worry about
nothing.
Her back. Because the minute she start talking, all you can do is go. Shut your ass in that fucking closet. But like I said, this is not a woman bashing thing, because it's the opposite way too. For you women out there who worked your ass off, who become a super success, you gonna let some pretty boy fucking Johnny Depp looking motherfucker slide up on you, Channing Tatum, and bat they motherfucking eyes? Or wait, what's the dude who used to model back in the day, the black dude?
Tyson. Oh, Tyson Beckford.
Tyson Beckford. You gonna let this Tyson Beckford motherfucker slide up in there and call you out of shit? The next thing you know, you gonna be, oh Lord, he got me. Nah, go get one of them Elon Musk motherfucking dolls and have Roboto, the dog shit.
With the rubber abs.
He got the rubber abs and shit. This motherfucker's like, I'm dead shit up. I ain't like them fat motherfuckers you've been meeting.
Word, you ain't got to worry about him cheating on you, going to the club. Nothing.
You good.
Take that nigga apart, put him back in his box. You can get your money back. Send that nigga back. You want a refund after you use that nigga. Wash him up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clean him up, though. That motherfucker start smelling. Anyway, next up, y'all. Let's get to the next. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, though. I hope this shit gets rectified and fixed.
Shout out to
The shit is fucking crazy. Okay, cool. Now, I'm not sure if y'all know this. Did y'all know when they was talking all that bullshit about how the ratings was down, and remember they were talking about all this shit with the NBA, whatever. It is official. The numbers have come out. They said the 2025 NBA playoffs delivered the most watched opening weekend of the playoffs in 25 years. The 8-game schedule averaged 4.4 million viewers, up 17% from last year. So stop acting like our league is done. And these sponsors and these companies paid them these billions of dollars for a reason. This game makes money. So I hate when I remember Gilbert Arenas said it best. He was like, y'all sitting there checking numbers over regular games, but y'all looking at regular TV when most of the rights are sold to streaming sites. Motherfuckers have jobs and shit. So motherfuckers might not see it when the shit played, but when they come home, they watch it on Max, they watch it on Paramount Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
So trust me, the money is being made. The money is being made. And if it wasn't being made, believe me, there's something in that contract that would have changed shit where them NBA players might, I don't know how their contracts are, but these NBA ain't just going to give that money away. I promise you.
Yeah.
The NBA is making money, and we have hit the highest numbers in the last 25 years. So shout out to them. All right? Shout out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, let's get to a couple of these playoff contenders I want to discuss. First up, let's get it out the way, man. There's an elephant in the room. Let's get it out the way. Sonny got the hat on. Let's just get the shit out the way. LA Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, Sonny hits me the other night. He's like, yo, you ready? I was traveling that day. I said, Sonny, I'm going to miss these first 2 games. He said, make sure your ass is ready at 8:30. Remember, I was like, it's 5:30 my time. So the game came on. I was caught up, but I said, I'll catch the second half. Man, when I looked at that motherfucking score, I said, man, fuck that game. I ain't even going to sit there and watch this shit. And I text Sonny, and I was like, man, this is some bullshit. Sonny said, these motherfuckers is pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I ended up watching highlights. I ended up watching the highlights. And I'm gonna pass the ball to you, Sonny, but I gotta say this. The first thing you said to me is something about Braun. You said Braun gotta come different. He gotta come harder. Pause. And when I looked at that shit, him, Reeves, the only one to me, even though Luka did big numbers, but he still didn't play great.
No, he put up numbers, but his shooting percentage was horrible.
Yeah, like horrible. But Braun and them looked like, and the team, they looked like they were playing. They didn't suck. They looked like they were playing a regular season game. You know,
like it didn't mean anything.
Yeah, and they looking at it like, okay, I'm just gonna feel this out, and then I'm gonna turn it on. What they don't realize is the turn on button is as soon as the ball gets tipped off. They didn't with that type of hunger, and that I think they'll be a lot different tonight, but it didn't worry me, is what I'm saying. And everybody's like, "Oh, the Lakers in trouble. Lakers in trouble." Dude,
no, they still gonna win the series. I ain't worried about that.
I'm gonna tell you what I think Shannon Sharp said it, and a couple other analysts said. The Timberwolves ain't shooting like that again.
But that's what I was about to tell you. If you watch the game, like I watched the game from beginning to end. I made myself watch it. What happened with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Lakers? They got caught in a perfect storm. They was playing shitty. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't rebound. They was missing open shots, and fucking Minnesota couldn't miss. They shot 67% from the 3-point line. That shit not gonna happen again, son.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That shit is unheard of to shoot 67% from the 3-point line. They had 2 players that came off the bench that put up 25. That 50 points from 2 bench dudes. And they don't average more than 14 a game, but they put up 25 apiece. So it was a perfect storm. The Lakers, hopefully they learned they needed to get kicked in their ass, and now because I think, LeBron he was letting Luka do Luka shit. I said that's cool, LeBron. You can let Luka do Luka, but we need LeBron to be fucking LeBron, nigga. You the motherfucking King James for a reason, especially in the playoffs. Yeah. You, Luka, and like 2 other people like Jimmy Butler, y'all these type of people that go to another level when the playoffs start.
Yes.
Well, I can't have LeBron not take no shots in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Just do a couple of jump shots in the second quarter. He ain't really start playing till the third quarter. And by then, we was already down by like 18. We can't have that from LeBron.
That's crazy.
And they got nobody that can stop LeBron. Play your game. You too big and strong. You see that block he caught, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But
we need LeBron to play. If LeBron play his game and Luka play his game, everything else will come to fruition for us.
Everything will fall into place. So and we're gonna get to, like, I want to talk to Sean about the. Well, first of all, let me ask you about the Lakers. Did you like? Did you see the game, and how do you feel about them losing? They didn't just get.
I mean, I was mad that they lost. I don't think that they deserved to lose for the way they played, and I was mad. But one thing that I was watching that they was talking about on ESPN, to get up in the morning, Greenberg and them. They said LeBron has a tendency to do this in game ones. He fills out the competition.
Yes,
he doesn't really play to his. He wants to see what all the other players on the other team is capable of.
Yes,
he does this during the play.
But you can't do that. But you can't do that. But you can't. But so, how to your question? No, I didn't watch the game. I watched some of the highlights. I caught some of the highlights the next day. I'm gonna be honest. I came into the playoffs saying, "There's no way Minnesota gonna beat the Lakers," right? But then when it happened in the fashion that it happened, it kind of smacked me in my face, and I go, "Man for man, can they really match up? Like, it's like besides Braun and Luka, is it a good matchup? I mean, you've been saying for years, you could be the best team on the planet. It's all about who you matched up with. So because I didn't watch it, I was just like, how the fuck did that happen? You know what I mean? And then so it made me wonder, is this going to be a problem for y'all moving forward?
I don't think so. If you look at the best four, let's go to the best four players on the court. Three of the best four players on the court is play for the Lakers. After you got Luka, let's just say if you would put Luka first or Anthony Edwards first as being the best player on the court, that's the one or two. We all know LeBron is next, and then Austin Reeves. Then it might be. I mean, who else from? Would you take what's his name from the Minnesota?
What's the point guard name?
Who, Mike Conley? Ain't nobody worry about that nigga. Done. Yeah. It would probably be what's his name that used to play for the Knicks that got traded there?
Oh, Randall.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, all right. You could put Randall in there after
Randall.
that.
Randall, Sean.
Yeah, Randall.
Because
okay, so you put Randall, point guard.
Because Randall finally he wasn't that great when he first got traded there, but he's coming into his own.
He's coming into his own.
Yeah. But he still, to be honest, like he said, Luka, LeBron, and Reeves and Ant-Man are the four best players on the court. So that means 3 out of the 4 best players play for us. So yeah. I'm not, listen, and this is going to sound crazy, and I'm going to put it out there because I don't want Sean to go, oh, he's just taking up for his team. I'm going to tell you like this. When Anthony Davis still played with us, when the Lakers lost to Denver for, is it 2 years or 3 years? I can't remember.
3 years.
3 years.
It was 3.
The better team won. Denver beat us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you never heard me say anything different. The better team won. We didn't have an answer for what Denver was bringing to the table. We could have been the coaching, could have been the play, couldn't figure it out. The better team won. So you never heard me complain. Only time you heard me complain is that I was mad that my team lost. But the better team won. I'm telling you right now, anything is possible in basketball. Anything. Sometimes you be like, how the fuck did they win? Blah, blah, blah. We've seen an 8th seed. Maybe it shouldn't have been an 8th seed. Because I think the Knicks did it one time. They was like an 8th seed.
Yeah, they went to the finals, yeah.
But then you would go, I don't care if they were supposed to be the 8th seed or not. They still was the 8th seed. They earned it. They fucking won. So sometimes there are exceptions to the rule. But I'm telling you right now, if the Timberwolves, knock on wood, beat the Lakers beat themselves.
Yeah.
Timberwolves,
they good. They're not supposed to beat the Lakers.
No, like I said, if it was, you can't say I'm just taking up for them, because if that shit was Denver, all them times that Denver beat us, I was like, they got us, motherfucker. Yeah, they got us. I could watch it. I'm watching the game. I see how they just dissected us, and they just played a better. They have more talent. But I'm telling you now, with the team that we have now, if God forbid the Timberwolves beat us, the Lakers beat themselves. I'm telling you, because they're not. So I'm not saying the Timberwolves going to be easy. Ant-Man is one of the best players in the league. So I'm not saying that it was going to be easy. And me and Sonny was joking around with Lakers in 5, right? We could say that, but in my mind, I said it's either going to be 5 or 6, and I still would say that. Because people say, but people like, oh, it's going 7, Until I see the game tonight, and maybe, because if the Lakers win tonight, well, let's just say when the Lakers win tonight, I still got to see one game out there at the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Once I see that, I could look at you and go, I'm still going 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if not, I would say 6. I don't think it's going 7.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Me personally, I don't think it's going 7. But like Sonny said, LeBron does that. He watches it, but let's still be honest here. He's a 40-year-old man. He's going to do him. He is going to do him. But let's not forget he's a 40-year-old man. As long as we got Luka and, man, Austin Reeves, thank God, thank the heavens above, we did not trade him. Thank God. Austin Reeves.
Dallas is stupid.
No, Austin Reeves is a problem. So we're gonna watch the game tonight, and I still got so much, and I got so much confidence in LeBron and how he schools these players and his team. Like I said again, knock on wood. I want the Lakers to win tonight, but if they lost tonight, I still wouldn't hang it up. I'd be like, I still then
you're gonna have to kick LeBron and Luka out the playoffs.
out the play. Like
you got to beat them 4 times.
If they lost tonight, I still be like, then maybe it's gonna go 7. Maybe it will go 7. But those guys these are generational, bruh. These guys are. It's amazing to have these 2 players playing on the same court, and they've proven that they can coexist. So I'm not. Right. I promise you, I'm not. And that's not no arrogant talk. Like I'm not worried, money. I'm not worried. No, I'm truly in my heart. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying?
I see LeBron come back down 3-1, nigga, to the Golden State Warriors, so he could beat Minnesota, nigga.
Exactly, and that shit. And no team has ever done it in NBA history,
except for Cleveland.
Oh yeah, except for Cleveland. Okay, now next up, let's go with Sean's partners, Sean's team. We all know he could be. Sean be having blinders on sometime. I love his enthusiasm. I love his will and his drive. How everything is Knicks. And I'm never asking you to change that. I just like it because it always makes good content. Because we could always bump head. My question to you, Sean, after last night, watching, first of all, before we get on the series, can we give flowers to the Detroit Pistons? Me and Sonny said this shit on a previous episode, Sean. I'm be honest with you. I think it's when we had Alberto on as a guest. Let me be honest with you, bro. Unless you could name somebody for me, you would have to name somebody for me. I've never, in the years of watching the National Basketball Association, seen a team make a turnaround so fast. And then the Detroit Pistons, bruh, they've been bums for so long. Now, guess what? We could name every team. Knicks could have been bad for a certain amount of years. The Nuggets could have been bad for a certain amount of years. Remember when Kobe was going to his declining years, the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers was bad.
Was horrible.
Lakers was bad.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that no other team have come back. But
triple their win. They tripled their wins from last year.
Sean, that's my point. We've watched teams go like this. Oh, they needed this piece.
Here they come.
Next year. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. A new coach. Oh, shit. Here it comes. And you watch it. Yo, the Pistons done fired the last 3 coaches who were elite coaches. What's the dude who used to, everybody said it was such a good dude. His wife passed away years ago.
Monty Williams.
Yeah, Monty was a good coach.
He got his ass was gone. Who came after him and was gone after that? I can't remember the next one. It was somebody known. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't Joe Dumars because he worked for the NBA. Who was it?
Yeah, Joe Dumars. They just picked him up though. He the head of basketball operations now for Detroit.
Okay, so who was the coach? Yeah, he is, because I remember he went for the job. Well, okay, listen, it don't matter. My point is, for as far back as I can remember, these motherfuckers been trashed. And anytime somebody got traded, there I go. They got traded to that black hole. They suck. When they got to the point where during the season, they was like, oh, Detroit is this seed, and Detroit is doing this, and Detroit's going to the playoffs. I was like, what the fuck? Bruh, this was one of the teams that I didn't even waste my time watching.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's how bad they've been. So whether the Knicks win or not, it's not about the Knicks yet. We're gonna get to that.
Right.
But them making it to the playoffs and being a threat, this shit came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I take my hat off to them for sure.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? I take my hat off to them.
Okay, now I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say yet. I'm gonna let you fly real quick. How do you feel about the series so far? The series is tied 1-1. But here's the one thing, and I'm gonna ask you this too, Sonny. The series is tied 1-1, but if you want to keep it a buck, I heard a bunch of analysts say this yesterday, and no, couldn't have said it yesterday. Today, so I heard like at least 4 analysts say today, bruh, it's 1-1, but the Knicks got lucky. It should be 2-0. They said, okay. Yo, analysts were saying, if you look at the numbers and the stats, every game got 4 quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means the Knicks against the Pistons, they played 8 quarters. They said the Pistons outplayed the Knicks 7 out of the 8 quarters in the last 2 games. They outplayed they said the only reason why the Knicks beat them in that last game because the Knicks went on that run. It was like a 20-something point run.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter.
21-0 run.
They went on a 21-0 run. Now, that don't mean the Knicks is going to lose this series. That means they got to, because I'm going to tell you what one analyst said that I do agree with. If you looked at that game last night, and you know me, I admit it, I'm a Knick hater. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, kick that ass. Right? But I'm going to be honest with you, bro. One analyst said it today, and I can't remember who said it. I think it was Marcus Moore. Is that the twin, Morris and Marcus Moore?
Marcus, yeah. Marcus and Markeith.
Yeah. So I got to admit what they said was what he said was the truth. If you looked at that game yesterday, bro, the Knicks looked tired. It looked like fatigue has set in because you know how they play, how Tibbs got them playing. They don't.
That's the problem right there.
Yeah,
coaching is the problem.
I don't think so. So I don't agree, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the Detroit Pistons, the problem is they're who said it? Stephen A. Or might have been Markeith again. The Pistons are playing with the grit and determination that the Knicks played with last year, right? The Knicks right now they're playing. They're not physical, or I'm not gonna say they're not. They're not playing. These things are playing like the old bad boys, Detroit, right? Playing hard nosed, rough. You know what I'm saying? They're playing physical.
Mm-hmm.
They're beating us physically. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as far as last night is concerned, Tip, and I ain't never heard Tibbs complain about officiating before, and I didn't want to sound like a hater, but the commentator said it. They was calling this game so awkward last night. It's like if you clothesline a nigga, they let you play, but if you check them, they call a foul. There's no way on God's green earth that Detroit, as physical as they were playing against us, should have went to the line 22 times and we only went 6. That just don't make sense. What's going to have to happen is, and I told my pops, there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight because the Knicks have to match their intensity, right? The Knicks have to match their intensity and their physicality. I don't think by no stretch of the imagination do I think Detroit is a better team. I just think they're beating the shit out of us physically, which could make us look. What would you say? Could make us look fatigued. We can't match up with them physically.
Okay,
that's my take on it.
Before, if you look at Sonny's face, look. Let me just answer this before Sonny goes. Sonny's face is like, "Come on, Shug. Let me listen. Let me just say that." I watched all of the shows this morning because for some reason I woke up super early. And for me to watch it live, if it's at 8 a.m. where you at, that means I was up at 5 watching this shit.
Yeah.
I'm watching this shit, and I'm gonna go by. See, they got so many sports shows on. I can't remember who said what, but what they said was this, and I gotta agree. When they showed Tibbs talking after the game at the podium, and he was like, any fouls, they were saying that the foul shit it didn't
add up.
It didn't add up, right? But they say, then Tibbs came out and said specifically, what's the star of the Pistons name? What's his name? Is it
Cade Cunningham? Cade Cunningham, yeah.
Hey, if Cunningham went to the line this amount of times, then Brunson should be awarded the same grace.
Respect. We're the same grace, right?
And then, but the analyst said, but if you look at the numbers, I think Brunson did go to the line either to tie or more than what's called. So I'm just going by what Tibbs said. So his using them as an example fell short because it's a lot.
He should if that's what he did, he shouldn't have used them. I'm talking about the whole team.
Okay, but watch this. Who? So I'm just knocking that tip shit out the way. For those who
okay.
We're gonna knock that out. Second, it's kind of like I do agree with you. Like, listen, how is it that they didn't get fouled? Blah blah blah. I watched the game. The reason why I won't debate with you about that, and I know you're surprised because you have to be like, yo, you bullshit. The reason why I won't debate with you about it is because I'm gonna be honest. I'm at a point right now watching NBA basketball. I don't know what's a foul and what's not a foul no more, bro. Back in the day, I knew what was a foul and what wasn't a foul. Now I be sitting there going, "Oh, this is some bullshit." He clearly was fouled, or whatever. So I'm not gonna. You and Sonny can have that talk. Y'all can have that, and then maybe I'll chime in. But I don't know anymore. But from watching that game, they played physical ball. I will. That it is to me. Cat was invisible. And it wasn't about no foul. Cat was invisible.
I agree.
And
I agree.
So that's watching the game. Watching the highlights today, I gotta agree with the analysts, bro. Yo, bro, y'all was missing open layups. Open layups. And guess what? It happens. Y'all can win the next 3. You like I'm not saying y'all gonna lose. I'm not saying it's a wash. Y'all can win the next 3 and end it. What I'm saying, from what I saw for the game last night, y'all gave it a good run to catch back up. But because at one point at the end of the third or early in the fourth, they were up by like 11. The fucking Pistons. Then the Knicks had went on the run. My point that I'm trying to make to you is that when you look at these highlights and you see what they doing, and they doing it, these are professional athletes. Bro, they look tired, bro. I'm telling you, Sean, you need to go back and look. Now watch this. They got a couple days off now. They're going to Detroit. They might come back even different. So I'm not talking about their future now, because they could come back now and turn it up. I need you to go look at these highlights. That's not, some of it got to be Detroit playing pressure defense and, like you said, roughneck shit.
Right.
But I'm telling you now, shit that the Knicks normally make, I seen Brunson miss layups. Shit that was close. They just looked, because guess why? Brunson needs help. They said, what's his name was, they gave up all of those draft picks for what's his name?
Bridges.
Well, for the Nets.
Bridges. He was doing his thing after me. First of all, I thought they gave up too much for him. That was one. And that's a fact. And if you say no to that, you wilding, bro. They gave up.
No, they did.
So,
they did.
But he was doing this thing at one point. But when it got to the end, they need to put his face on a milk carton, bro. You couldn't find this motherfucker. He was nowhere to fucking be found. So my point is, it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. Now, they said that Detroit outplayed them 3 out of the 4 quarters in the first game. I didn't watch the first game. I just saw highlights. But if that's what they say, I'm only going by what they said. And from the highlights that I saw, it looked like Detroit was outplaying them. But then the Knicks went on that run. My point that I'm trying to make to you is that they wasn't even dissing the Knicks. They were basically saying, with the type of game that Tibbs demands, bruh, unless you got a bench and people down the bench who can come and bring that extra spark, anybody is going to flame out. Anybody would.
I can go with that.
Anybody would. And in my opinion, last night's game, they looked tired. That was not the Knicks that I seen. I was happy about it, but that was not the Knicks that I knew. I thought the Knicks was going to watch. Like the first game, when I kept seeing the score, when I'm looking at the game through my phone, through the score, I said, oh shit, damn, it's a game. And then the Knicks ended up winning. But this game here, I'm like, this shit don't look good. Now I'm going to pass it to you, Sonny. You tell me. Because when Sean was talking, Sonny, you was like this, look. Your arm was on the chair, you like this. So you tell me what you feel.
I picked the Knicks to beat the Pistons in this first round. The problem is, and it's always been, this shit is documented. It's Tom Thibodeau, son. He overplayed his starters too much all the time. You can go back to Chicago with Derrick Rose and Carlos Boozer and them niggas. He always do it, and that's why they be super gassed. That's why they ran out of gas last year. The Knicks should have beat Indiana fucking Pacers last year. But Brunson got hurt because Tom Thibodeau was playing that nigga 41 minutes a game in every game, and his blew a fucking tire, and his fucking check engine light came the fuck on, nigga. He gonna do the same thing again. And I got the Knicks still, but even with them losing last night, I think they'll get past the Detroit Pistons. The next round, though, where they're gonna get demolished at is when they play Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay.
And Tom Thibodeau gonna
No, we play Boston next.
Oh,
that's even worse.
Then you're really
better off playing the Cavaliers.
Okay, so Sean,
you really. I thought you were playing the Cavaliers next.
Sean, do you think that?
I think we got Boston in the second round.
Sean, do you think that y'all gonna beat Boston?
Sorry, it don't matter.
I think
he don't think so.
He don't believe that.
You really
stop the bullshit, son.
Listen, I think. Hold on, you gonna let me finish my? You gonna let me finish or not?
He asked you it's a yes or no question. Do you think the New York Knicks can beat Boston in the 7-game series?
You keep cutting me off. Yes, with a healthy Knicks team. Yes, if everybody's healthy, I think we could beat Boston in the 7-game series. I think it'll go 7.
What information are you using to come up with that? With Knicks beating Boston?
You asked me my opinion. I gave it to you.
Y'all lost all 4 games to Boston this year. All 4.
So why we didn't have and we hold on. See, this is why I don't come on this show. Because I got him on this court. It's like the fucking Brady Bunch. Y'all teaming up on me. Y'all never seen nobody do that shit to Greg. What I'm saying is,
no, I'm asking you. You're not being.
Wait, he asked you a question. Ain't nobody ganging up with you.
Nobody's letting me answer. Nobody's letting me answer.
Good.
In my opinion, because that's what this is my opinion. I believe with a healthy team, which we have a healthy team right now. Knock on wood, we keep a healthy team. I think it will go 7. I don't think we're gonna get washed like the rest of the world does. I don't think they're gonna sweep us. I think with a healthy team, because we've already given them a run for their money with a half-ass healthy team, when we had players out. So I'm curious. Maybe I should put it this way: I'm really curious to see what we'll do against them with a healthy team. Maybe that's a safe answer.
I know y'all record against Cleveland. Y'all record against Cleveland for the season is 0-4. Your record against Boston is 0-4. Who else did they showed the stat this morning that the Knicks was like against the teams in the playoffs? They like 0-15 against like the top team.
Yes, correct. But again,
yeah. So I understand. I know you. I would you the part of you that's saying we could beat Boston. That's the Sean fan that's talking about the basketball analysts know that the Knicks ain't got no chance of beating Boston. So let's be realistic.
I think the exact same thing. But here's the catch. He'll never admit it. You've known him long enough. He will never admit it. I will sit there and nobody said it about me. I will sit there and go like this. If out of the last 3 years, like we said earlier, if the Lakers have lost to Denver, this year I think it's different from what we shown once Luka did.
Yeah.
It's been different. But even if it wasn't, I would look you in your face on this show and go like this. I'm biased. I'm a Laker fan. I'm going with the Lakers no matter what. I will admit it.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I'm biased. You don't do that, Sean. You go, oh no, I'm not being biased. This is my honest opinion. So if it's your honest opinion and you want us to respect the fact that it's your honest opinion, I tell people this all the time. Let me just finish, Sean. Let me fly. Hold on.
Okay.
If a person do something stupid, crazy, like crazy, like one of our friends, somebody we know, and they do some dumb shit, if anyone knows me, my favorite line is this. I go, I just need to know why. I just want to know why. If you gave me a legit answer to why you did this dumb shit, whether it was a crime, whether it was a stupid idea, whether you did some dumb shit, I would go, just give me an answer why. I don't even have to agree with you, but I will respect enough to go like this. I tell people this all the time. Anyone that knows me, write in, and I'm telling you, I do it. I go, just give me an answer why. You could, as long as you give me a legit answer, I could go, I respect it. I don't agree with you, but I respect it. At least you gave me an answer. The difference between other people and you're not giving a legit answer. Because if you're telling me that I lost all 4 games to somebody, and and you just go, I just know. And healthy, we could win. That's not enough. This is a sport. This is a game. So if they're losing and they can lose consecutive to this team, it's different if, watch this, if you had like the number 1 seed and you bust everybody's fucking ass, no matter, let's say the Cavs, and they busted everybody's ass, but then they lost to a team because so-and-so was injured, so-and-so was injured, so-and-so wasn't right. Then you go, well, listen, that's why, but if we was right, blah, blah. The Knicks have been doing the same thing the Knicks do. My question to you is, give me a legit answer so I could at least look at you and go, I may not agree with it, but I go, he's valid for that. You're not giving me an answer. All you're saying is, I thought I
did. I thought I said each time we played in all of these teams that you mentioned, Detroit beat us 3 out of 4 games this season. So, but we haven't had a healthy team. OG was out, then Brunson was out. Mitchell Robinson just came back. We haven't seen them play to get against these teams together. So what I'm saying to you is, I always believe, now here goes me admitting where I'm biased. I always believe with a healthy team, the Knicks are hell to deal with. Our problem is, the problem we're going to run into with Boston is we suck this year perimeter defense-wise. I think if they get on their bomb first shit, yeah, it's gonna be, but that's where the coaching comes in at. And our defense has settled, excuse me. But that's why I walked it back a little bit. I'm very curious to see what we'll do against them with a healthy squad. I'm not going to judge us on losing to them 4 times in a row with half of a team. I'm not going to. That to me will be stupid. Sonny? Yeah, if you beat us 4 times, and we had our starting lineup, then yeah, that's different. But for me to say, well, they swept the series, and so did Cleveland, and so did Oklahoma, but I mean, shit, we didn't have our. That's different. If we had our whole squad, then I'd be like, well, shit, y'all got a point. I think I can say it's not going to be a cakewalk. I'm very curious to see what they'll do. Now, if they sweep the floor with us with a full squad, then I have nothing else to say. Bias or not bias, but nobody can tell the future. You can't tell what somebody can do with a full squad or without a full squad. That's my only argument.
Okay, but Sonny, can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you were one of the first people, Sean, since we were young, to ever say, while we all sitting around watching games, to ever say the rule of basketball is what, Sonny? Whether you're injured or not. No excuse. Yeah. Whoever steps on that court, it's no excuses. So my point that I'm making to you is that you're making excuses saying y'all wasn't healthy. So let's watch this. So let's just say y'all are not healthy again. Like, let's say somebody's out or somebody is not, they tweaked their ankle or something like that. What I'm saying to you is that there are certain teams out there who even if they're not at 100%, you could go, yo, they still got a chance.
We're not that team. I say that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. We're not one of those teams.
So the narrative that you're riding with is because we wasn't healthy. If we were healthy, we could beat Boston and we could beat the Cavs. That's what you're saying, right? That's what makes sense.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
What he's saying. So it's bullshit then. Because if anybody was fucking healthy, motherfucker, it's like, yo, because I told Sonny the other day, Sonny, pull up the text if he think I'm lying. What did I say to you when you said about the Lakers losing the other night? You said LeBron. So I said, well, maybe that growing shit is still fucking with him because they even said that last game he played of the season, that motherfucker caught the ball, man. Yeah. Motherfucker's like, grabbed his balls and fucking hit the floor. He may not be 100%. But if he gets up on that court and he plays,
if you want to call, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to
hear that shit. You lost. So I don't want to hear this bullshit about.
We're not talking about. Hold on. We're not talking about LeBron. We're not talking about a player. Like if let's take Brunson for. I don't want to jinx him. Let's take somebody named. Let's take fucking Gary Johnson for the Eagles. I mean, whoever. If he tweaks his ankle and he comes out on the floor, yes, if you choose to come out on the floor, you should play. That's different than somebody not playing at all, right? So now you have 25 points missing here, 15 points. Now we do coach a next man up, always be ready culture. That shit don't work all the time. Clearly, right? We gave away a lot to get the team we got. So
that's what I want to ask you too. Do you think this Knicks team is better than the team last year in the playoffs?
No.
I don't either. Y'all should have kept what y'all had.
I don't think we should have kept. Well, we can't have both, right? But I don't. Randall was never going to work with us, right? He was never. He. Randall just.
But you don't know that he never got to play.
No, yes, he did. I'm talking about. Remember, he only got hurt last year, right?
But he missed the whole playoffs. I'm talking about he wasn't there for the playoffs.
He was there for the playoffs the year before, and he sucked.
Y'all didn't have the camaraderie y'all had last year with DiVincenzo, Brunson, and Hart.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But I think the narrative is, and I think y'all know this, when it's with any sport. If one of your star players is out, and the team thrives without you, it kind of makes you trade big. Right? It's like we don't need this nigga, and he's been giving us problems anyway. This nigga saying fuck the New York fans. He just he throwing chairs. Randall, he just didn't have the New York. He didn't have the culture that we was looking for, and he was very sometiming. Now, when he was on, he was on. But that's what it is. Would I take him back over Cat? No, I would take Randall over Cat on no day.
Okay,
Cat is way more consistent.
Okay, can I just ask one more? Can I just ask a question?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
I was like, what y'all fans see this? Damn, every time they bring this poor boy on here, they jump on him. Go ahead.
No, but stop acting like you don't like this shit, because that's why you'd be like, I need to come back. So stop acting.
Because I'll be like, hopefully next time they'll grow up.
Let's not do the pity party, because let's not act like we don't talk off camera. You're like, yeah, I'm ready for my next time. Don't act like we drag you on here.
I don't say that. Come on.
But you're trying to play on the emotions. Oh, every time I come on here, it
was a joke, man. Relax. Just ask your question.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I changed because I had to curse your ass out, but it's cool. Anyway, here's my question. You said a minute ago that you feel the Knicks could beat, fully healthy. The Knicks could beat the Celtics and the Cavs. I just want to make sure you said it.
Y'all asked me about the Celtics, and I say yes.
Sonny, didn't you say the Cavs too?
No, he said y'all play the Cavs, and I said we don't play the Cavs, we play the Celtics.
And then you said we could beat healthy, we could beat them too.
Okay, I said we can beat them too healthy, but I thought you were saying what Sonny asked me first, so we got to switch up. But
It don't matter when you said. No, it don't matter how you said it.
Yes.
Did you or did you not say the Cavs?
I did.
With saying that, the Cavs and the Celtics, I rode this wave as long as I could. I can't stand no more. So you're telling me right now, look at me in my face right now, two of the best teams, the only other team that people even say is considered, OKC. Right now, is considered to win a championship is OKC. So we ain't going to get to them. The Celtics and the Cavs, who everybody's saying they are up there, like right there to win the whole thing. Elite. So if you think that y'all could beat healthy, if y'all's healthy, y'all could beat the Cavs and the Celtics, you think the team you have now could win the championship?
No. I think we can go further. I think we go to the ECF for sure.
You think you can go where?
I don't think to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, so no, you said if you could. No. Hold on now. No. You won't. No. You ain't gonna talk you out of this shit. You said that you still. Hold on. You said that you could beat the Cavs and the Celtics. Those are the only two that's even competition in your way. Because of course,
that's what I said. That's why I said the East. I said the East. I didn't say. I didn't say we could win the whole thing.
You should say you think you could go to the finals.
The finals, yeah.
Not the Eastern Conference Finals. You just said that you could beat the Cavs and the Celtics. If you could beat them both, you mean you could get to the finals?
Okay.
Wait, no, don't get it. Okay. Yes or no, motherfucker?
Jesus Christ! I said okay. I agree with you. I said okay. You corrected me.
Yes. Okay.
You're right.
No, you just gave me okay. You didn't say yes. Okay means okay. I'm gonna yeah. Sean, come on. I know you long enough. Stop it. Stop. Cut the cat. My shit is so. In other words, you're telling me that when I just asked you that you could win the whole thing, you said no. So if it came down to you and OKC, you don't think you could beat them?
We haven't played OKC enough, in my opinion, for me to give. They're not. You gotta understand something. They're not my right. They're not my what do you call them? Rivals like that. So I don't. I know how we play against Boston. I know how we play against Cleveland. We play them more. But y'all know gonna laugh all you want to laugh. You ask me my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion. So I don't give a fuck.
So you can be OKC. So the Knicks win the championship.
I'm not gonna let you put that. I'm not gonna let you put words in my mouth. I'm not gonna let you do that either. I never said that,
bro.
I never even mentioned. Here's the thing. Here's the bullshit. I never even mentioned OKC. I never mentioned OKC.
Hold on.
Did I mention OKC? I didn't mention OKC. Y'all need to get the fuck off my back. Now you're trying to put me in the same shit. So you say Jordan? No, I even said Jordan.
Yo, you son, yo, son, stop. No shit. Stop trying to put the banana in my tailpipe, nigga.
Exactly, bro.
Cut the bullshit out.
Just tell me one time I said we could beat OKC. Tell me one time I said it.
Nobody said you said that. I was asking.
No,
Sonny said that. Look at your upper right hand corner. He said that shit.
He asked you, so you think that the Knicks could? You didn't give him a yes or no answer. You do. Yo, Sean is good for that. When you ask him a straight yes or no question, that nigga pull out the book. He was like, well, anatomically, because we don't play them too often, but maybe if the moon was on the left side of the earth, and he started going way off into a whole different tangent instead of just
see, because I read horoscopes and y'all don't read. See, y'all don't read. So I read horoscopes, and what y'all don't understand is, dude,
here's the thing.
I want you to make it.
Here's the thing.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. What y'all are trying to do is y'all trying to force me to say that I said we could beat OKC. Then y'all asked me, right? One of y'all asked me, and I told y'all. What happened?
Nope, I'm not trying to force you to say that. I just want to make it clear. I'm trying to understand.
Sonny said that. No, you see, y'all saying two different things. The thing is, y'all talking at the same time, jumping on my shit. Y'all over talking each other. So let one nigga attack me at once. I ain't got one shank. I can't stab both of y'all. One at a time. And Sonny, you gotta go first. You got more shit to cut. So Sonny said. Son, you think so? You're saying you could beat OKC? I never said that. I never said I could beat OKC. Hassan, did I say I could beat? Did I say we could beat OKC? No. You said a yes or no question. Did I say that?
Said no.
Okay.
No. Okay, damn, so I answered no. You said
yeah. So that's my point.
Watch it.
So don't. Okay, wait a minute.
So I want to make it simpler. We'll just make it simple. I'm gonna look in your face right now. So since you said that you feel fully healthy, that you could beat the Cavs and the Celtics, looking us in the world and everyone who watches the pod, looking at them right now, you right now think in your heart, fully healthy, the Knicks is the best in the East, the best team in the East?
Sonny, don't push up on the camera, nigga.
I'm asking, yo, do you?
No, not you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to that nigga.
Okay, do you think the Knicks are the best team in the East?
Right now, no.
How could you? How could you take so long? How? Go ahead. Talk your way out of this one, Arthur.
Because number one, we're third seed. So that clearly we're not the best in the East, right?
No, we just spoke about that before.
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. Because just like being a seed, John, we just said earlier about the 8th seed.
It don't matter what seed.
So stop bringing that 3rd seed shit up.
So what I'm saying to you is this. Here's what everybody's forgetting, or here's how I look at things, and I can look at things wrong, or I just don't have to look at it your way. Don't mean I'm wrong. We're not talking about you think y'all can beat the Celtics tomorrow. It's a best of 7 series, right? It's best out of 7. In 7 games, anything can happen. There's a game of and if you think I'm lying, call my son, call my father, call Fred. I said it's a game of adjustments, right? So they could blow us out in game 1, and you go back and you watch tape and you make adjustments. Anything can happen in a 7-game series as opposed to seeing you once every 5 weeks in a regular season. That's my only point.
What they got to do what we talk about now? Because you are right. I agree with that. What they got to do with now? You said, John, you said out of your mouth, fully healthy, the Knicks could beat the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that is why. That's what I'm saying. Y'all forgetting that it's a series. We're not talking about a game in a park. We're not talking about a one-off. I think in a series,
hold on.
Beat them.
So let me get this right. So when you said that, you mean y'all could beat them 1 game?
No, what?
You
asked me to. Let me unconfuse you, because maybe we're talking about 2 totally different things. I think the Knicks can beat the Boston Celtics fully healthy in a best of 7 series. I think fully healthy in a best of 7 series, the Knicks can beat the Cavs. Why do I think this? Because it's a game of adjustments.
Okay, freeze. Right there. That's what, okay, you got that. So in other words, somebody please blow me up if I'm wrong. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not even debating them. I'm just trying to understand. So you just said it out of his mouth. Best out of 7 series, you feel fully healthy, Knicks can win. Best out of 7 series with the Cavs,
Knicks can win.
You feel the Knicks can win.
The Knicks can win.
Out of the top 2 best seeds in the East, and who they say considered for the whole championship, if you feel that you could beat them, why don't you feel that the Knicks is the best team in the East?
Better team.
You're not making any sense.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
See,
let me explain why I'm gonna leave it alone. Because no matter what I say, it's not gonna. Maybe it don't have to make sense to you. I gotta make sense to me. No matter what I say, y'all gonna find something to be combative about. Right? What the fuck else y'all want? I said I'm biased, but I also have my opinion. My opinion don't have to align with yours or yours.
No,
my opinion don't align with nobody.
I don't want it to align. And first of all, let's talk a side note. I never heard you say you was biased, but I'm glad that you said it now. Okay, I must have missed.
Did say that.
I said I must have missed it. Calm down, Kelly.
Because y'all jumping me. Y'all jumping me.
But what you're saying, I like that you said, but you're still not admitting. Sean, listen to me, bro. Let's take you out the equation. Watch this. Let's take you out the equation. If I looked you in your face right now and say, who's the top 2 seeds? It's OKC and it's the Rockets, right, Sonny? Is it the Rockets? Is number 2?
Yeah, the Rockets.
So let's take them out. Let's take them out. Let's talk about the biggest threats. Our biggest threats is OKC and Denver. Okay. If I looked you in your face right now and told you, right now, if we play Denver, I feel we could beat them. Hands down, we could beat them. Fully healthy, I'm sorry. Fully healthy, we could beat them.
Okay.
Then if you go OKC, who is the best in the West, how about them? I feel if fully healthy, we could beat OKC. We will, no, not we can, because any team can say we can. We will beat them in a 7-game series. And you go, okay, so what are you saying? You think the Lakers are the best in the West? Fuck yeah. If I think that they could beat the top if they could beat the top 2 biggest threats in the division, not in the division, in the conference. If I feel
in the conference,
if I could beat the top 2 in the conference, I feel that I'm the best in the West. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I think you think that there's some sort of smoke and mirrors behind it, so you don't want to say it because you think we're going to catch you up to something. But all you're doing is making yourself look worse, because if you're saying the top two teams, the elite teams that you feel that you could beat them, anyone with common sense would go, so you think the Knicks is the best in the East? And when you say no, you're not making sense. That's all I'm saying. No, that don't mean you're wrong. It don't mean you're right. I'm just saying stand on what you feel. And you keep going, but I'm standing on it. No, you're not standing on it. Because if I told you that my team, the Lakers, could beat the top 2 or 3 people who everybody kept saying is coming out of the West, if they go, oh no, it's going to be OKC. Oh no, it's going to be Denver. Or oh no, it's going to be Steph Curry and them. And I go, I feel in my heart, not that I want them to win, I feel the Lakers can beat all 3 of those teams. And then you look at me and go, so you think that the Lakers are the best in the West? I go, you damn fucking right. The Lakers are the best in the West.
Hell yeah, nigga.
You're standing on who you think you could beat, but I feel you're putting this wall up because you think that somebody's gonna try to do some Jedi mind trick on you and catch you out there on some bullshit. So what? So you go, you're damn right I feel they could beat them. Damn right I feel I could beat them. So you think that they're the best in the East? I never said that. No, I don't think they're the best in the East. That don't make no sense, Sean.
So you're right. I feel like I do feel like it's some buku dicky down going on here. And I could be wrong.
But it's not no buku dicky.
Hold on. And let me finish. And I said I could be wrong, right? But this has been years of me going against y'all two. And it's fun to me. It's totally fun to me. I get a fucking kick out of it.
So stand on your shit then, bro.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't do that.
What you mean going against y'all though? You got selective amnesia.
No, what do you mean? How is selective, nigga?
Going against
it's always y'all two against. It's always y'all two against me.
No. Me
and Hassan used to go.
Hey yo, y'all just got on.
When LeBron was in Cleveland, in Miami, we used to go at it.
Hold on, I'm not even talking about teams. What I'm saying is this: you can go at Hassan. 2 things could be true at the same time. You can go at Hassan, and y'all both can come at me.
Oh, you got a point there. All right, I get that.
Well, yeah, because we both hate the fucking Knicks.
Okay, so this is my point. That's why I said I'm so immune to this. I'm so used to the alley-oop, Sonny catching and dunking.
Since you understand that me and Hassan both hate the fucking Knicks, it would behoove you to pick a new team.
Exactly.
Fuck you, nigga. Don't tell me what the fuck it would be who. You don't be who shit over here, nigga. I don't give a fuck how brown you is, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Ooh, you better be lucky there's 5. You better be lucky there's 5 gigs between us, nigga. I swear to God, nigga. Yeah, because I'm running out of memory.
You need to stand on what you stand on, Sean, which you're not. You're not.
Okay, so
be a proud Knick.
Hurry up.
Talk your shit. Be like, yo, I think the Knicks is the best team in the East, and we're going to bust Boston and Cleveland after we play them.
It's that simple.
That's it.
Stand on it. Stand on it.
Okay.
Say
it. I'm not going to say it.
Dude, you ain't no. You just showed your true colors. You are trash.
Listen, you can't.
Okay. Hey, Gavin say I'm trying to trick you. Anyone out there?
No, I'm not. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. As I get a little bit older and wiser, I just pick my battles. That's it.
Well, okay, that's true. So picking your battles mean when I ask you, did you think they could beat the Boston Celtics or the Cleveland Cavaliers? You should have been smart. Be like, yo, I don't know. I think it'll be a good competition. But you stood 10 toes down and that you could beat them. But you're not man enough to say that you think that they're the best.
Now, if you rewind it, now watch this. When you go back and rewind this, y'all didn't get. If you listen, I stepped back when Sonny first asked me, and I said, "Let me rephrase." Sonny, you heard. I hope you heard me, but it's all is being recorded. I said, "I would love to see how we match up against them fully healthy." I said that. Rewind back and say that. You ain't gotta make the googly eyes. Go back and rewind. It's there.
Hold on. I don't care.
It's there.
So you trying to say at no point you said that you didn't say that you could beat both of them?
No, I said twice.
I'm asking you a question. Did you ever say that?
I did. So I stuck. Never mind, man. I ain't got to go through this. What time is this show over? I ain't got time to do this shit. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this shit.
He is so full of shit. And once again, when capping goes
Listen,
wrong,
man.
my point is,
Listen.
shout out to all you guys out there. Man, listen, I don't care who you guys are going for, whether it's one of our teams or if it's your own. I wish you guys the best, but I'm letting you know, Lakers in
No,
five.
they don't.
Listen, all I'm saying to you is that
the Lakers win the championship. I don't care what nobody says.
Let me ask you. Let me ask.
Ain't no ass show.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So this is understand. This is not what I believe. I made a bet, and I just want to get y'all opinion on this, right? Because it's a what you call it, a long shot, right?
Get to the point. The battery's
Cleveland in 4. Cleveland in 4. Plug it in. Cleveland in 4. Golden State 4-2. Indiana 4-1. Knicks 4-1. Minnesota 4-1. Oh, Minnesota going to get y'all. Anyway, I bet $5 to get back $5 and that's the only one I made the bet.
No,
aside from y'all,
yeah, Minnesota not beating LA. Minnesota not beating LA. That's the first one.
That's our opinion. So right there, you lost.
Okay.
And who else you said? You said Golden State what?
Besides y'all team, what else?
What's the other
team?
You
said Golden State what?
I didn't. Oh, Golden State 4-2.
Golden State 4-2.
Yeah,
I got Golden State beating the Rockets, but I think Golden State gonna sweep them. It ain't gonna be 4-2.
I don't think they're gonna sweep them.
Okay, I did this.
I think it'll be 4-1. I think it'll be 4-1.
I can get it 1, but the Rockets gonna lose.
Rockets gonna lose.
Cleveland gonna sweep Miami.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yes, I think they will. I think
Milwaukee gonna pull one out of. I say Pacers 4-1.
Milwaukee gonna get a game. Hell yeah!
I think
they ain't get swept by Indiana
because Dame just announced he coming back. So no, I don't think Milwaukee gonna get swept. I don't think.
Yeah, Orlando. Okay, Orlando getting swept by Boston. They not winning.
I didn't even put that on my ticket.
And how about the Knicks? You said the Knicks is what?
4-1. 4-1.
Nah, that ain't happening. That's not happening.
So you got the Knicks winning the next 3 straight? That ain't gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, I made this bet before everything started.
Yes, and I got the Knicks beating the Detroit Pistons.
No. So what I'm saying is, when I made this bet, the Knicks were up 1-0.
Yeah, but
right?
it don't matter when you made the bet. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
No. Okay, but I'm answering his smart ass. He asked me. See, my grandmother used to say that little red rag in your mouth gonna get you fucked up one day. She ain't say fucked up. I'll put that part in there. But I was answering Sonny.
I don't even understand why you gotta be so violent, because you get so emotional over these motherfuckers, and that I had a debate.
I simply asked y'all a question, man.
I simply answered you, and you talking about that little red rags will get you fucked up. So you the one that's getting violent, and I'm gonna tell you like I told my boy Gab. Shout out to Gab. The Knicks, no matter how good or how many pieces that they put together, the Knicks, and I get this from the wisdom of a guy named Sir Sonny Carson, said the Knicks always keep nicking. The Knicks will be nicking. So every time that you think they're going to do something good, the Knicks will be nicking. Y'all going to fuck up. You fucked up last night, and you will fuck up again. So you will not win 4-1. You might pull it out, but you ain't even getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I can tell you that much.
No, that's not happening.
You know why? Because no matter how much, and I like Hart, I like Brunson, I like these guys. But when you put that jersey on, the Knicks will continue to nick. The Knicks be nicking.
Yep.
Will continue to do it. And I spread it that, that's my shit out here, Sonny. I'll be arguing. I said, y'all need to tune into the show. Sonny will tell you, the Knicks gonna be nicking. Y'all gonna do something fucking dumb. You're gonna be on this
always
show.
Happens. Always have.
Yep, or in the future, and you're gonna be like, well, in all actuality, if so-and-so's knee didn't explode, but guess what? His knee exploding means the Knicks were nicking again. There's a curse on it. It's a curse on it.
Listen, I will give you that. I'm not even gonna debate that. Because even as a biased fan,
until James Dolan sell that team and he's not the owner no more, the Knicks gonna be cursed. It's Dolan.
Get rid of Dolan. Until then, your hearts will be swollen.
You stupid.
And with saying that, I appreciate you here, man. Yo, I might have to get you on my anger therapy series that I got coming out, man. You got to calm
I
the
don't need no fucking anger, man. I don't need none of that shit. What I need y'all to do is leave me the fuck alone. I can talk to one of y'all at a time.
Yo, I like when you fucking stand 10 toes down. Yo, you stand on your shit. You ain't stand on your shit tonight, man. You was taking the cow way out a little bit, bro. You see, you taking the cow.
Nah, man, I'm taking the high. Nah, I'm just taking the high road, man. When they go high, we go low. When they go low, we go high. Whatever the fuck that lady said.
Nah. Look, y'all, like, subscribe, share, y'all. We love y'all, man. I appreciate every one of y'all. You know why? Because sometimes when I look, it don't matter what the number is. Y'all, yo, it could be 3 people. Y'all motherfuckers out of your day decides to log on and watch us, man. And I definitely appreciate that, bro. I definitely appreciate it. If Sean would tune in more, he would know shit he say sound fucking dumb. But I love him anyway. Yo, I appreciate you fucking being here. And we're gonna have you on after the Knicks nick again. They're gonna nick again. All right. We're saying that. we're gonna say peace out to all you guys out there. And shout out to all you guys. Like I said, man, we will see y'all next week. For what, Carson? For what?
The network. Yes, sir.
Peace out, y'all. Lakers in 5.